Michigan Open takes a novel approach to the opioid epidemic. We're very interested in a preventative approach. We're very interested in looking at that first exposure, healthy people coming in for care who are going to get an opioid and how to ensure that they don't go down a path of new chronic opioid use or opioid addiction.
We want to ultimately reduce the amount of pills in the community because we know a lot of pills go unused after acute care. And currently it's hard for folks to dispose of their pills after surgery or a trauma.
The primary reason to do an opioid take back is really raising awareness of the epidemic, raising awareness of the fact that keeping unused pain medications in your medicine cabinet poses danger to toddlers, teens, adolescents. These can become a source of diversion and abuse.
Law enforcement enjoys this kind of event quite a bit. Education is a great thing. I mean, this is a great opportunity. We could talk to the people that are coming here. It's anonymous. I don't know who any of the people are unless they want to tell me, and we can sit and talk about how to get rid of different medications, which ones they should keep, which ones they shouldn't. If they're having any issues or any problems or questions or concerns, this is a great forum just to educate people.
It's always a question of what to do with these pills that accumulate in your drawer. And you hope that the wrong people don't get them. And you're afraid to put them down the toilet. You're afraid to put them in the landfill.
Most people just forget about their meds, or they don't realize that they should dispose of them in a timely manner, and so they just accumulate, and they have bottles and bottles and bottles of old meds in their cupboard, and they don't know where to take them. So this kind of an event is just ideal to just pack them all up, put them in a bag, and bring them over here. It's easy.
This is my first event that I've been able to volunteer at, and so far just met with an abundance of enthusiasm, both with my comrades on the volunteer side and community members participating. There are a lot of questions, there's a lot of interest in why we're doing what we're doing, so I think that's a great chance to share our research with individuals and share the meaning of our work.
I never really understood or had a good sense of the importance of stakeholder and community engagement in trying to solve complex health problems. Now that I've been educated about that, I recognize that community involvement is just critical. Certainly for something like this, we've got to have strong partnerships.
I think if you want to have an event like this, it's finding ways to get the word out to the community and touch as many different people in your community as possible. So the marketing and advertising piece of this is huge. I think every year we find new ways to reach into new parts of our community that maybe didn't know about this event in the past.
If you're kind of on the fences if you want to host an event or not, I would just say that it may seem overwhelming at the beginning just to kind of look at all the information and just all the steps that are involved. But Michigan Open has really laid out a step-by-step guide to go ahead and help you through the process.
I think that when another community takes the time and effort to put forth an event like this, they'll feel what I'm feeling right now, which is joy and pride. People are engaged and think this is a powerful opportunity, and I'd love to see more communities doing things like what we do in Michigan Open.
Our grand vision is to bring this into the clinical care space. You know, it's doctors and pharmacists that are giving out these medications, so let's make it easy for our patients. Let's put it into the clinical space such that if you're coming back for your post-op visit or if you're coming back to your pharmacy, you can easily dispose of these meds in the same place you got them. Hopefully, eventually, these events will become obsolete and we won't need them anymore, but for the time being, we know we're not there yet. We have a lot of excess pills in our communities, and so this is a great way to educate patients until we get there.
I think this is fantastic work, not just the community events, which are awesome, but also some of the scientific work that's going on, trying to change prescribing patterns. I'd like to take the great work that we're doing here in Michigan and see how we can scale this across the consortium in the U.S.
When it comes down to it, people are addicted to something, and it's a priority to try to find a way to help the people that are addicted and try to keep the people that aren't away from it so they don't have a chance to try it. So in the big picture, it's a drug problem that we all have and that we all should have to work together to try and fix.